kick it, yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy?
About to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Hold up. Check it out, read. Check 50. Hey. One fluff.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, alert. 36 power. Go.
On first down, Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Check that. We're Mike 52 right here.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Alert. He's crossing. He's 14. Hey, check 24. Check 24. He's coming. Double up.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Bang out. Bam. Check. 53's mine. Check.
Throwing again. Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check 50. Tempo. Hey, zero.
Throwing again here, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Goff. And the The Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. L.J. Collier. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Third down.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Here's Goff. On the screen, this is Evans. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Now it's Lockett. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Everyone, go 14, find it. Hey, turn it up.
On the option, here's Wilson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check. Get your guys, 4 down. Go left. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing is Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Wilson's pass.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Go guys, 4 down. 14, find it. Go.
They go play action now. Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Let's go one more. Hey, Mike, 52.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. from the gun. Here's Gone. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Returnable for Lockett. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Touch 50, touch 50. 52, Mike 52. Tackles. One left. Watch right. One left. Mike 52.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
17-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders, nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
25.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Big end. Run left. Left 3.
3 yards to gain there, second down.
To Tyler Lockett. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
25. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Check. Break down. Go down. 4 down. Check. 53's mine. 18.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Got it. Go down. 4 down.
Now it's Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. Say, alert. Hey, easy. Cut.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Take it in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. He's tapped.
On second down now, it's Evans. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Third and long. It's gone. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Zebra. Good job right there.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Under 10. 10. 6 guys. Block that.
A quick toss out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Evans. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Right there.
To throw is Goff. His throw incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive. Early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 21-yard line.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson, and he finds Penny. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Stop your body. 56.
Looking sideline, incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
The play brings up 4th down.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking long for Westbrook. That's caught inside the 20. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Taking it about the 1. And And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darrington Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now Wilson on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Penny on the counter. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
On 1st down, Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Seahawks 49, Raiders 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A throw over the middle taken in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
We got 3. Hold up. Watch 16. Sponge. No.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Well, sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
From the 39, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
You got tight. 14. Go.
Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. Alert. 14. Easy.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly, 31 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The ball carrier.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now they try the right side here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Evans. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's
the Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Evans. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll go right back to Evans. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a run with Evans. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the run, it's Penny. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover, too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens, if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
No, check that. We got Mike 50. Guys, listen. Come on, D. Watch the ship.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
52. Here we go. 49. Check 49. No pass. We got double.
Another try for Penny. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Double tight. Even. 4 down. Even.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Today's final score, Seahawks 69.
A big offensive explosion.